All right, welcome back to Tabletop Ops. It's been a long time since we played a game. We've come quite a long ways. We've got a lot of pieces. Mine are semi-painted. Some aren't even. Some I just got brand new for my birthday. These Vesps, and I just got some Tiger tanks.
Oh, Tigers!
So I got some tanks painted, and then as you can see, others are in the process. Today we're playing, what's the mission? Hold the line, whatever it's. Breakthrough. So this is the German side of the field. I got a platoon here of Panzer IVs, another platoon, my two Tigers, and then I got my artillery. My brother just got some buildings in, so they're not painted, but we haven't ever played with these really cool buildings, and
all actual to scale, 15 millimeter.
Yeah, 15. Yep. And all the houses, all the lids come off. So anyway, so this is exciting. My brother's playing an American list.
Playing Big Red 1 from Turning Tides. Veteran.
So he put half his platoons into reserve as the rules require. He's got his Shermans in an ambush. What do you got here?
I've got one rifle platoon here, and I've got an ammo and pioneer platoon right here, and I got a couple guys hiding in the buildings.
Yeah, a couple of. So nice, and then one over here in that.
And then one in this one right here.
Yeah, and then he's got his artillery here, yep. And then so we're gonna move on to turn one. We've got our independent teams in, and I rolled my Tiger Ace skill, and I got the.
Every shot counts.
Every shot counts. So, just as normal, we're going to, here's an overview of the board. As normal, we're just going to let you know what happened at the end of each full game turn. And so anyway, so thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, we're back. German turn, because we're the attackers. Just moved my Panzer IVs up. Move my Tigers up. My artillery didn't move. Move my observer up. And yeah. So, and then he didn't move anything at all. He rolled for his reserves. Didn't get any reserves. On my shooting turn, there used to be a little man, little observer right there, and he is no longer there, thanks to my Tigers. And then Payback, which was a lot worse for me, he brought in and dropped an artillery template on my Panzer III OP, and yeah, just annihilate him. So I'm down on observer. He's down on observer. It doesn't hurt him because he's Americans
as much.
My Vesps will now pretty much not become tank hunters. So.
Company commander can spot for him.
Oh, that's true. So my company commander can spot. So we'll see what happens. We're on to turn 2, and we'll see if Dave can get any reserves in, and if I can keep pushing on. I gotta keep forgetting to use my stormtrooper move. So we'll remember to hopefully from here on out. So on to turn 2. All right, end of turn 2. Man, it's just
that's gross. What you needed right there was 6 misses.
Yeah. So. Nothing really happened. He tried to range in. He ranged in, missed. Fired a bazooka and missed. And then he launched his ambush. And I was trying to figure out like where he's going to place his ambush. I totally forgot that the cornfields are concealing terrain. So he pops out 4 Shermans, shoots 8 shots, hits 5. And ends up just decimating that platoon of tanks. So pretty much one platoon of tanks down. On my turn, I don't think I did anything. I shot it at that house and he saved. So it's nothing big. So I'm one platoon down. His tanks are out. He didn't get any reserves, thankfully. So we're just gonna move on to turn 3. I still got 2 Tigers. I got a platoon of tanks and my tank hunters, Vesps, are now moving out. So anyway, so we're gonna move on to turn 3. Yeah. Actually, well, I hit enough times.
No, you didn't.
No, I did only hit once. All right. Anyway, sorry. We're back. End of turn 3. German shooting phase. I moved this tank platoon over to this building, and my Tigers up a little more. Poured a whole lot of the fire into that building. I was just what I was trying to do is either pin them or to kill them, because I was trying to just sneak that objective. And the reason is because he didn't have anybody up against the bocage here or along there. So if I had success, and then I even assaulted, and if I had successfully done that, it would have been a game. I would have had the game just right then. It didn't turn out that way. I ended up killing one guy, got one of my tanks bogged from defensive fire. Bailed out, sorry. And then I destroyed one of his tanks in the shooting phase. And then in his phase, he brought some tanks up. They missed everything basically.
Didn't hit with artillery.
Didn't hit with artillery. And then his bazooka bailed him, and then he assaulted and killed that tank, which in turn made me lose that tank. They saved.
Bailed out, so.
Yeah, because he was already bailed out. So, but I saved. So I still have that platoon. And so we're gonna move on to turn 4. He still hasn't gotten any reserves in. But right now, it's pretty much a consolidation thing. I can't sneak a quick win, and I'm down so many tanks. It's starting to hurt. So we're gonna move on to turn 4, and we'll see what happened. Americans are looking kind of sitting pretty. We'll see what the Germans can pull out. So on to turn 4.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back. Actually, I think we played 2 turns. The turn before, I don't think you've really done anything. He bailed one of my Vesps,
Which didn't get back in.
And that was about it. I mean, he shot a lot. I took out his tanks the turn before, and then I assaulted 2 of his bazooka teams and killed them both with my Tigers. My Tigers were just what I'm going to infantry assault with now, because he really can't hurt them too much. So and he got all his reserves on, so he has been moving these men, his infantry, like crazy, trying to swarm. Things are starting to look a little better for the Germans. I think I might hold on. Maybe, I don't know if I can turn it, but it's really turning out to be an interesting game. It's basically all infantry with some artillery and mortars against some tanks and heavy tanks. And hopefully I'm going to get my artillery into the game now and see so his infantry can feel the pain. So, moving on to turn 6 or 7. Anyway, but we'll keep you updated. So this is where it's really boiling down to, because that's the objective we're all pretty much fighting for. So anyway, so we'll let you know what happens after this. Okay, we're back. So on the last turn, I bailed that tank, finally got back in. So I sweeped around and machine gunned his Pioneer Company. Killed 2 guys, assaulted, couldn't assault, he ran away. On his turn, what did he do? He's just been bringing guys up, sweeping around his air heavy machine guns. And so it's really late. We've been playing for probably like
2.5 hours.
2.5, 3 hours. So we're gonna call it a draw. I still have, just to recap, I still have my full company of Vesps, my full platoon of Tigers, because they are indestructible. 1 platoon of tanks with just 1 tank left, and then my second in command is his own independent team. Dave still has
both my rifle platoons, my heavy machine gun platoon, mortars, weapons platoon, artillery.
And artillery. So we're both 2 platoons over full strength.
Technically, we both only lost 1 platoon.
Yeah. And so, like I said, we're just going to call it a draw, because we really don't want to take another hour and a half to play this out. Real quick, Dave, what were you planning on doing?
Well, the rules state if he doesn't have a guy within my half of the table edge,
Which is right about here.
which is right about there, on the start of my turn, he loses. And for him to win, he has to push my guys back and win there. So he's gonna do a whole lot of machine gunning me. I was trying to push his tanks back and assault them back, so that way, anyways, I'd have my table edge uncontested while my heavy machine guns were trying to sweep around and take out his Vesps. That was my plan, to push him away.
And he had a few unlucky rolls. I mean, he didn't unpin.
And I didn't
Last turn before he was pinned, he didn't take assault.
And the other platoon didn't as well.
So he's had a couple of bad rolls, not able to assault tanks like he wanted to, which allowed me to machine gun more. My plan, really, I'm just trying to finish off platoons. So I was going to finish off this platoon with hopefully my second in command. They're going to have to get back into command, but they were just going to keep machine gunning this platoon with his company commander, and then these guys were going to be my anchor. These guys are who I was going to keep on this side of the board, and I was just going to, like I said, machine gun. I was hoping he was going to assault his turn, so I'd get 8 shots, re-roll any misses to try to either stop him from assaulting and or kill, and then my turn to machine gun and assault, and just kind of move back with my Tigers, because right now he has practically nothing that can hurt him. So that was my plan. Like I said, in order to finish the game, we need to play at least another hour, and so we're going to call it a draw. Really good game. I thought he had me from the ambush, but anyway, so it was a really good game. Really slow. Anyway, any other comments, Dave?
No, just it was good to play infantry and actually do some damage to some tanks.
And he just has so many bazookas. It's insane. It's scary. So
Tigers are just too much.
But the Tigers, you just can't. Just 11 already.
Yeah, I know.